I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Terrence. Arturo.
This bout is skip.
So much hype. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. How about that time counter shot? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Missing with the left uppercut. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook won't score. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They block that jab. Nice, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like and there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that...
And Gotti goes down! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Just misses with that uppercut. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Get back out there and win the round.
Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That left hook missed. Not a lot of defense here at all. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. On to the 4th we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These punches coming from every angle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he at? Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's going to be confident. You've got to take that. Okay, I'm happy. I like it.
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Insane action. Nice counter shot. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice defense on that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose. And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You know, with light, hold it right there. Crawford is dazed. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Wow, God, he just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Nice job blocking the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Which one of these athletes... Whoa, wait a minute! Can Arturo Gatti survive this storm? Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. There's a counter shot. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.